Lorelei and the Laser Eyes provides a fascinating and thought-provoking puzzle challenge. Set in the intriguing confines of a hotel, players must solve a series of sophisticated riddles interlaced with an engaging tale. The game has a striking black and white look, complemented by brilliant bursts of color and a terrifying auditory soundscape that adds to the immersive experience. While solving these puzzles is really rewarding, be prepared for a rough road as the game delivers a huge difficulty increase and a multitude of information to handle. Card-en-Ciel is a roguelite card battle RPG with over 300 unique cards. Players can explore over 10 different dungeons representing various gaming worlds, gathering characters and creating unique combos. Each card represents a character that is fully voiced and interacts with the player. The game has dynamic muses with 50 distinct songs that enhance gameplay. Players can unlock an additional 10 difficulty levels, which increase enemy strength and introduce new rules. Aside from the story mode, players can compete in real-time PvP combat or daily dungeons to climb the online leaderboards.
Use multiple powerful muse abilities. Presenting Papercraft Character Action.
Majogami is a striking action platformer driven by bold art, sharp combat, and a dark fairy tale mood. Swordplay carries weight, magic flows with purpose, and each encounter rewards timing and awareness. Levels twist with clever layouts, backed by music that deepens tension without stealing focus. Boss fights demand focus and adapt as patterns shift, keeping momentum high. Its world carries personality and confidence, making every chapter engaging and memorable long after the credits roll. Visual storytelling stays clear, while challenge stays fair. Astor Blade of the Monolith is a thrilling action-adventure bursting with vibrant visuals and slick combat. The world is rich with secrets, and each area encourages exploration through rewarding puzzles and fast-paced traversal. Combat feels fluid and satisfying, especially when chaining combos with precision. The soundtrack enhances every encounter, while the story keeps momentum with its mysterious lore. It's easy to get immersed in Astor's journey thanks to the tight controls and engaging upgrade system. Morbid the Lords of Ire is a blood-soaked action-adventure that builds upon the acclaimed game Morbid the Seven Acolytes. Players can engage in combat with horrifying creatures in a 3D environment using various weapons, equipment, and blessings. The game's advanced sanity system impacts the world based on combat choices, altering your perception of reality. They must face monstrous creatures in each level, explore diverse environments, and test their skills against formidable enemies and epic boss battles in this dark and twisted world.
Lords of Ire and Ren.
Wild Bastards is a stylish roguelike shooter with a distinct mix of first-person gunplay and tactical decision-making. Its comic book art direction pops with personality, while the cast of outlaw misfits keeps each encounter fresh. Strategic planning on the star map blends seamlessly with frantic firefights, creating a satisfying loop of risk and reward. The varied enemy types and evolving character upgrades encourage experimentation, making each run feel unique. This is a sharp and memorable ride through a chaotic space western. Gordian Quest is a masterful mix of deck-building strategy, RPG progression, and roguelike exploration. Each hero feels distinct, with unique skill trees that make team composition genuinely rewarding. The combat is layered and tactical, demanding thoughtful positioning and resource management. Randomized maps and evolving challenges keep each run feeling fresh, while the art style and soundtrack enhance immersion. It's the kind of adventure that keeps tempting one back for just one more run, with every session feeling like a new journey to conquer. Figment 2 Creed Valley is an action-adventure game set in the depths of the human mind, where previously calm places have been overtaken by adversaries and turmoil brought on by nightmares spreading. Dusty, the essence of bravery, sets out to restore peace in Creed Valley. the home of the mind's principles, musical battles, a dynamic and lively universe, and two perspectives. Open-minded and closed-minded are all part of the game. Players must put their cerebral and physical abilities to the test in mind-bending puzzles and combat that are timed to the game's engaging music.
The Tarascus and give chase to save their
Fuga Melodies of Steel 2 builds on its predecessor with deeper strategy, meaningful choices, and a heartfelt story that doesn't let go. The turn-based combat feels satisfying, with each character's role feeling important and unique. Emotional weight carries through every decision, especially when lives hang in the balance. Visually, the game carries a distinct art style that matches its somber tone. An emotionally rich tactical journey filled with tension and consequence that's hard to forget. With your dino companion Lucky, explore Paleo Pines, a lovely island full of friendly locals and secret gems. Discover the island's forgotten past and create a comfortable dino haven to show your own personality and creativity. Discover and befriend dinosaurs on the island, who wander the wilderness and assist you in agricultural cultivation. Master the art of dino ranching by studying each dino's distinct agricultural abilities to help you generate high-quality products. Explore the wonderful landscapes of Paleo Pines, from Viridian Valley to Arcadia, and make the most of each day.
Almost the work of a maniac.
Party Hard 2 is a stealth strategy game that provides players with a unique experience. Players must halt rowdy partygoers, dismantle a drug cartel, and defend Earth from an extraterrestrial invasion. The game includes hundreds of new traps, 4 playable characters with distinct powers, 14 levels featuring boss fights, a 27-track soundtrack, a new crafting system, the multi-kill ability, party vision, and NPC interaction. Local co-op is returning, and the game includes 3D graphics and lighting effects. Punch Club 2 Fast Forward is a quirky, engaging blend of strategy, humor, and pixelated charm. Its time-traveling twist adds a fresh layer to the classic fight management gameplay, keeping every training session and street brawl interesting. The writing is witty, packed with pop culture nods, and the retro-futuristic art style is genuinely eye-catching. Balancing workouts, jobs, and relationships creates a satisfying gameplay loop that's easy to sink hours into. Teslagrad 2 is a magnetic puzzle platformer that thrives on its clever mechanics and atmospheric world. The hand-drawn art and dynamic lighting create a sense of mystery that pairs perfectly with its Nordic-inspired landscapes. Movement feels precise, with magnetism and electricity forming the backbone of inventive puzzles and satisfying traversal. The soundtrack enriches the journey, matching quiet exploration with tense platforming sequences. Each area feels distinct, encouraging curiosity and rewarding problem-solving. Faeria is a hidden gem that blends strategic card battling with a dynamic board-building mechanic. The hand-painted art style is beautiful, and the soundtrack perfectly complements the fantasy setting. Every match feels fresh thanks to the ever-changing terrain and smart deck-building options. It's accessible enough for newcomers, yet deep enough to keep strategy veterans engaged for hours. The solo content is surprisingly rich, and the multiplayer scene is competitive without being overwhelming. It's a rewarding, thoughtful game that deserves more attention. Stranded Sails Explorers of the Cursed Islands is a charming blend of farming, exploration, and light survival mechanics. The colorful art style and relaxing pace make it a great choice for players seeking a laid-back adventure. Uncovering secrets, managing resources, and rebuilding your ship adds a rewarding sense of progression. The day-night cycle and energy system add just enough challenge without feeling overwhelming. It's perfect for those who enjoy games like Harvest Moon or Stardew Valley, but with a tropical twist and a touch of pirate mystery. Omega Labyrinth is a new roguelike RPG in which players may upgrade their bust with each beaten monster. Players may explore dungeons with various chambers and objects, upgrade their equipment, and utilize their skills to battle enemies. Players may also enjoy the finer things of life, including tending to flowers and renovating the academy. Players can adjust the academy's atmosphere in a relaxed manner by planting seeds in the garden, cultivating flowers, or changing the decor.
It hides a brilliant team.
Tin Hearts is a charming, emotional puzzle adventure that quietly sneaks up on you with its depth and heart. Guiding toy soldiers through intricate lemming-style levels feels both nostalgic and fresh, thanks to clever mechanics and a beautifully told story. The Victorian toy workshop setting is whimsical and full of character, and the puzzles strike a lovely balance between challenge and relaxation. What truly sets it apart is the emotional core. This is a story about love, loss, and invention wrapped in a wonderfully crafted gameplay experience. Kill It With Fire is a game in which players must destroy an ancient and dangerous spider by exploiting their only vulnerability, fire. They must employ powerful arachnid tracking equipment to find the spiders in hundreds of hiding places. When they run out, they must burn everything and crush the spider with a frying pan. The game has hundreds of weaponry, creepy crawlies, a realistic fire simulation system, and unrestrained mayhem and devastation. To properly destroy spiders, players must first understand the facts about them. Despot's game is a wickedly fun, roguelike strategy game that blends auto-battler chaos with dark humor and pixel-perfect style. Every run feels unpredictable and fresh, thanks to its quirky units, randomized upgrades, and a relentless sense of challenge. The learning curve is balanced, rewarding strategic planning while embracing the absurd. Watching your puny humans evolve into absurd killing machines never gets old. It's addictive, hilarious, and wonderfully bizarre. A genre-blending gem that manages to feel both familiar and completely original in its execution. UnMetal is a hilarious love letter to classic stealth action games, packed with clever writing and fourth-wall-breaking humor. The gameplay delivers a satisfying mix of sneaking, puzzle-solving, and crafting, all wrapped in retro pixel art charm. Every mission feels fresh, thanks to its inventive storytelling and constant surprises. Jesse Fox's narration adds layers of personality, making even simple moments feel unforgettable. The controls are tight, the pacing is sharp, and the satire hits just right.
The sewer was infested with assassins.
Little Goody Two Shoes Adventure Into the Woods is a horror narrative adventure game set in a hand-painted fairy tale backdrop. Elise, a little girl with a desire to become wealthy, discovers a pair of red shoes hidden in her backyard. Bewitched, she sets out on a perilous expedition into the enigmatic woods. The game has 10 alternative endings, but in order to survive, players must manage several facets of Elise's life. They must negotiate her villagers' relationships, explore the magical woodlands at night, manage her survival and resource management. Rhythm Sprout is a handmade rhythm action game with unique music and an amusing narrative mode. It includes 3D worlds with themed music and unique soundtracks influenced by many genres. The game follows Sprout, the chosen onion, as he explores various levels, engages in amusing dialogue encounters, and interacts with sweet villains. Level modifiers such as Turbo Mirror, Shuffle, and Totally Random provide distinct outcomes. Rhythm Sprout also provides hardcore remixes, high-score challenges, and bonus levels. The dungeon designer allows users to design their own levels with complicated layouts, various surroundings, and thematic components. They may develop distinct opponents, hidden rooms, and traps to put players to the test while still providing a rich narrative experience. The platform also promotes exploration through hidden passages, secret entrances, and cunning riddles. Traps and challenges provide an added level of complexity, balancing difficulty with excitement. This enables gamers to interact with the community and share their creations. Sockventure is a fast-paced, precision platformer that delivers a colorful punch of challenge and charm. The tight controls make every jump satisfying, and the vibrant art style keeps each level visually exciting. It's one of those games that feels punishing at times, but fair rewarding persistence with that sweet rush of triumph. The collectible coins add replay value, and the gradually increasing difficulty curve is expertly balanced. It's a thrilling experience for anyone who loves mastering tricky platforming mechanics. Mayhem in Single Valley is surprisingly fun and addictive. The gameplay is smooth, keeping you engaged through chaotic levels and clever challenges. Characters are charming and bring personality to the quirky world, while the variety of activities keeps each session fresh. Controls feel intuitive, making it easy to dive right in without frustration. The art style is colorful and appealing, adding to the overall enjoyment. It's a game that encourages replay and exploration, making it a solid pick for anyone looking for lighthearted action. Beat Souls is a fast-paced rhythm game that blends music with adrenaline-fueled action. Players explore a lively environment full of obstacles, accumulating spirits to build amazing combinations and chasing the highest score. The game has charming anime visuals and a neon cyberpunk aesthetic. Players must explore 30 stages of changing complexity while leading their Automo partners to acquire souls. Key elements include gliding left and right in time with the music, avoiding obstacles, unlocking new characters, and modifying difficulty levels. Ninjin Clash of Carrots is a wild, fast-paced action game bursting with humor, energy, and style. Its colorful art direction and quirky characters give every stage a unique sense of fun, while the mix of hack-and-slash combat and endless runner mechanics keeps the gameplay thrilling and addictive. The difficulty ramps up just enough to stay engaging without feeling unfair. Playing in co-op mode adds a hilarious layer of chaos that makes it even better. It's an energetic, skill-based adventure that keeps the momentum going non-stop.
You should pity the villain. It means you should be...
Arcadia Fallen is a wonderfully designed visual novel that combines compelling plot and important player choices. The game's graphic style is amazing, with colorful character designs and expressive animations that bring the fantasy world to life. The protagonist is totally customizable, allowing for intense personal immersion, and the diverse ensemble is expertly crafted, making every encounter feel genuine. The voice acting enhances the emotional depth, and the soundtrack wonderfully complements the experience. Arcadia Fallen, with its blend of romance, magic, and self-discovery.
Alchemist.
Project Starship X is a refreshing take on space combat and exploration. The controls feel tight and intuitive, making dogfights engaging without ever feeling overwhelming. Missions vary enough to keep things interesting, and the ship customization adds a personal touch to gameplay. Visuals are clean and vibrant, with smooth performance even during intense battles. The progression system rewards planning and strategy rather than just button mashing. Overall, it's a game that's easy to pick up but offers depth for those who want to master it. Justice Sucks is an outrageously fun and chaotic stealth action game that delivers laughs and carnage in equal measure. You play as a killer robot vacuum cleaner with a thirst for justice and a surprising amount of personality. The game blends over-the-top humor with slick mechanics, allowing for creative takedowns and absurd strategies. Vibrant visuals and a punchy soundtrack keep the energy high, while the bite-sized levels make it easy to jump in for a quick, satisfying session. It's weird, wild, and absolutely worth your time. In Sound Mind is a first-person psychological horror game that takes place in a mystery building. Players must investigate a series of victims exposed to the same experimental chemical, see strange visions, and meet a cat named Tonia. In Sound Mind, developed by Nightmare House 2, is a unique and exciting horror experience complete with hard puzzles, mechanics, and boss encounters. The game has an ominous soundtrack by the Living Tombstone, which immerses players in a realm of psychological fear. Players may engage with Tonia, petting and bonding with the feline friend. Cardpocalypse is a charming mix of card battling strategy and nostalgic school life storytelling. The humor is sharp, the writing feels genuine, and the quirky cast keeps things entertaining from start to finish. The card mechanics are surprisingly deep, with creative combos and evolving decks that make every duel fun and unpredictable. Its hand-drawn art and retro vibe perfectly capture the spirit of childhood imagination. A delightful adventure that feels both clever and heartfelt, packed with personality and replayable fun. Rainbow Skies is a strategic RPG with a brilliant isometric design that immerses players in a colorful world full with hazardous dungeons and exhilarating turn-based combat. The game includes 3 youthful heroes, a dynamic universe filled with amazing allies and deadly opponents, strategic turn-based combat, breeding and nursing a broad range of monsters, and the ability to improve characters, weapons, equipment, and fighting skills. Players may also discover hidden riches and acquire priceless relics, as well as play mini-games like an engaging turn-based fishing experience. Penny's Big Breakaway is a 3D platformer game featuring Penny and Yo-Yo, a street performer with lofty goals. Key elements include food power-ups for Yo-Yo, temporary boosts, and avoiding Eddie the Emperor's penguin army. The game has several modes, including story mode, time attack mode, and in-course stage, where players may show off their skills and earn cash for additional goodies, hidden levels, and unlocking material. The game is set in the bright world of Macaroon, where players can discover hidden skills.